Hello everyone, this is Kim Quady with KimPlaysWithPaper.com. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Mesa, Arizona. And today I have a quick video to show you how to make a double Z fold. And this coordinates with a blog post for a blog hop with the Stampers Dozen blog hop. So I show you the card, but I want to give you some quick instructions on how to actually create the card and put it together. So let me pop you down to my workspace and I'll show you what I'm working on. Just hang tight. All right. So, like I said, I'm working on a card for a blog hop, and this is the double Z fold. This is how it starts out flat, and then you just open it up and it sits just like so on your desk or work table, on a shelf, just kind of to display. So it opens just like that. And so let me give you the directions for that. First of all, too, I want to share that I was inspired to create my card because of a card from one of my team members, Linda. She created this double Z for our swap. So it uses the Lighter Than Air Designer Series paper and these wonderful hot air balloons. So that is her double Z, and I like that fold so much that I decided to make my own card, which you just saw. So I am using the Simply Zinnia Stamp Set and the Flowering Zinnias 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. Both of these products are part of Stampin' Up's online exclusive, so you can find them online. If you need help finding them, give me a shout, but there will be a link in the body of the video, the description down below. So we start off with a piece of Highland Heather cardstock, measuring 11 by 4 1/4, and it is scored at 5 1/2. So I'll give that just a quick little score right there, and that will be the base of our card. Then we want to bring in our lemon lime twist, and of course these are all the colors included in that Flowering Zinnias 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. And let me give you the measurement of that piece and the scoring for it. And if you lose track, be sure to check out my blog post because it's listed there as well. So that measures 9 3/4 by 4 inches. And it is scored at 5 1/4, and then again at 7 1/2. So that's what helps us create the Z fold portion. So I will use some adhesive to place this lemon lime twist piece onto the card base and see how that comes together. And it matches up just like so. And then you can see how that's forming that Z. So that's almost, it's very quick, very simple, easy. So it's really easy to put together. Then I'm going to bring in this lovely piece from the Flowering Zinnias. I just love this Designer Series paper because it just really stands on its own. That whole piece is just absolutely gorgeous. So I'll put some adhesive on that, and this one measures 5 by 3 3/4. And that goes in here. There's a little border all the way around that. Then I have a smaller piece that, let's measure that as well. That measures 3 3/4 by 2. So I'll put a little bit of adhesive on that as well. Creating a double Z fun fold. Fun folds are fun. Just different ways to use your products and create them and display them. And then I have a piece of basic white that measures 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And I did use the big Zinnias stamp, and I inked it with Memento, because then I colored it with Stampin' Blends. And Memento is the ink you want to use when you are using your Stampin' Blends. So I stamped that just in the middle here. And then I grabbed my Stampin' Blends, and I am using the dark Highland Heather and the light Highland Heather, as well as Lemon Lime Twist and Lemon Lolly. And now I won't color all of that for you, but actually I really like the nib tip better. But I just started coloring in the leaves and the flowers themselves, and I did one ahead of time so that we don't have to take the time to color. But that was the finished product, and then I'm going to layer that on a piece of Highland Heather that's 3 inches by 4 1/2. And when you do use the blend, you'll want to put some scratch paper underneath it, because as you can see, they do bleed through the paper, and you don't want to ruin your work surface. So there is our image, and that image is going to go right here on the front. And remember, we only want adhesive on the bottom because we don't want to stick our card shut. So I'm going just to put my Seal Plus couple of lines here on this flap, and then place my stamped piece as such. And then I did use a piece of Highland Heather cardstock, 3 3/4 by about 3/4 inches. And I grabbed that sentiment, sending flowers and thinking of you, and heat embossed that in white. And so I will then put that on the front of the card as well. And just place that. You could use dimensionals to pop that up if you wanted to. And then I do have a piece of basic white cardstock that can go in the middle of the card, so you can write a message for this beautiful card, and then they can display that at home. So this is the Double Z Fun Fold, and displays, the video makes it a little hard to see, but that's from different angles. That's kind of on its side, and that's what it's like flat, and then opened up. So that's the Double Z. Please check my blog at kimplayswithpaper.com for more cutting directions. There are links in the video to shop, and I'm always open for questions. So if you have any comments, questions, concerns, I'd love to answer them. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining me today, and happy stamping. Bye-bye.